In 2007, an astronomer was examining old data, suddenly burst out of the lab, and yelled, "It's impossible." He found something that violates the laws of physics, TON 618. A black hole with a mass 66 billion times that of the Sun. But the thing is, the universe is only 13.8 billion years from its birth. In theory, there simply isn't enough time for a black hole to grow this big. And what's even weirder, if you were standing on Earth right now, to replace it with a black hole at the center of the galaxy, you will find that the Sun disappears in an instant instead of being eaten. But the light it emits is too bright, directly cover the Sun's rays completely. Scientists have calculated it is 23 times brighter than the full moon. What does this mean? There will never be another night on Earth. The plants will all die within a week. Humans will go blind en masse in 3 days. But the scariest part is not this, but rather its horizon. The horizon is large to fit 1,600 solar systems. NASA scientists say, if there's someone on Pluto, he looked in the direction of the Sun, will see the Sun, the Earth, Mars, Jupiter all disappear in a dark. Like it never existed. But when this monster was first discovered, no one knows how scary it is. In 1957, the observatory in Mexico detected a faint blue blip during a routine observation. Scientists thought it was just an ordinary star, numbered it TON 618, put it in the archive. No one looked at it for 10 years, until 1967. A graduate student found the anomaly while sorting through the spectral data. The spectrum of this star is completely wrong. Its redshift is ridiculously large, which means it's far beyond imagination, at least 10.4 billion light years. And what's even weirder, if it's really that far away, and we can still see it, how horrible is the brightness of it? The graduate student immediately reported to the supervisor. When the calculations come out, the whole team was silent. This is not a star. This is one of the first quasars discovered by humans, a cosmic engine powered by a supermassive black hole. What is a quasar? Simply put, it is the phenomenon that black holes produce when they eat like crazy. Imagine that when matter is swallowed up by a black hole, they don't just fall in. Instead, a high-speed spinning accretion disk forms around the black hole. The speed is close to the speed of light. In this process, violent frictional collisions between substances. The temperature soared to millions or even tens of millions of degrees, so it releases extremely terrifying energy. TON 618, an accretion disk. The brightness is equivalent to 140 trillion suns burning at the same time. What is this concept? There are 200 billion stars in the entire galaxy. One black hole is as bright as 700 galaxies combined. If you were anywhere in the universe, as long as the distance is not more than 10.4 billion light years, you can see it, like a beacon that never goes out. But what really scares scientists is its size. In 2018, astronomers recalculated the mass of TON 618 with new observations. It turned out to be 66 billion times the mass of the Sun. This number broke all records. You know, the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, Sagittarius A*, is only 4 million times the mass of the Sun. TON 618 is 16,500 times larger. And what's even more terrifying, its event horizon, that is, the border that even light cannot escape. It has a diameter of 160 billion kilometers. What concept? The distance from the Earth to the Sun is 0.15 billion kilometers. The event horizon of TON 618 can fit 1,000 distances from the Earth to the Sun. If you fly from one side of the event horizon to the other in a light-speed spacecraft, it takes 6 full days. And our entire solar system, the diameter from the Sun to Pluto is only 12 billion kilometers. There is still 13 times more free space left in the TON 618. And even crazier, if you get really close to it, you'll see that all the rules in physics textbooks are breaking down. The first is the time dilation effect. As you approach the event horizon, time will slow down. Suppose you have a twin brother left on Earth. You approach TON 618 in your ship, an hour outside the event horizon. When you return to Earth, your brother may have been old and dead for decades, because in strong gravitational fields, an hour may equal decades in the outside world. It's not science fiction. It's a prediction of Einstein's general theory of relativity, and it has been confirmed experimentally. Second is the tidal force. When you're near a black hole, the gravity on your feet will be much stronger than on your head. This will pull you from head to toe into a noodle. Scientists call this spaghetti. For a supermassive black hole like TON 618, this tearing process starts thousands of kilometers before you get close to the event horizon. Your body will be stretched into a chain of atoms. It is then shredded into elementary particles. But that's not the scariest part. What puzzles scientists the most? TON 618 should not exist. According to existing physical theories, black holes have a maximum feeding rate. It's called the Eddington limit. When a black hole swallows matter, would release a tremendous amount of radiation pressure. This pressure will blow away the surrounding material. It limits the growth rate of the black hole. At this rate, it takes at least a few tens of billions of years for a black hole to grow from stellar level to 66 billion times the mass of the Sun. But the problem is that the universe is only 13.8 billion years old. The light from Ton 618 left just 3 billion years after the universe was born. That is to say, it grew into this monster when the universe was a baby. This goes against all known theories of black hole growth. Scientists have come up with several guesses. The first, Ton 618 may not have come from stellar collapse. It was a seed black hole formed by the direct collapse of a huge gas cloud shortly after the Big Bang. It starts out tens of thousands of times larger than a normal black hole. The second, it could be the result of a wild merger of multiple supermassive black holes. In the early universe, collisions between galaxies are more frequent. Black holes also merge faster. The third kind, and the craziest kind of guess, Ton 618 may have found some way to push the Eddington limit. Eat at a rate that exceeds the theoretical upper limit. But if it's true, that means our understanding of black holes is still at the kindergarten level. And what's even more frightening, Ton 618 is what it was 10.4 billion years ago. Because it took 10.4 billion years for its light to reach Earth, what we see is what it looked like when it was young. Ton 618 may be bigger now, may have swallowed hundreds of galaxies around it, may be so big that we can't even imagine, and we will never know its true state now. Because the speed of light is the upper limit of the universe, we can only wait for the light of the future to reach the Earth. It's like you're looking at a baby picture of someone 10.4 billion years ago, never knowing if he's still alive. It has become something completely different. Scientists have also discovered an even more bizarre phenomenon. The space-time around Ton 618 is warped too badly. If you observe it from a distance, you'll see the starlight behind the black hole bent by gravitational lensing form a halo. This halo is not the light emitted by the black hole itself. Instead, the light of the galaxy behind it is distorted like a magnifying glass by the gravitational field of the black hole. Even more bizarre, if someone falls into TON 618, for the outside observer, he'll be stuck in the event horizon forever. Time almost stops. His image will get redder and redder. It's getting darker, but it never really goes away. And for those who fall in, he'll feel like he's falling normally, within seconds of crossing the event horizon, and then torn to shreds. The same event, two completely different timelines. This is the madness of general relativity. Ton 618 is still devouring matter at an alarming rate. Scientists estimate that it's swallowing the mass of an Earth every second. This means that the material it devoured every day could rebuild 86,400 Earths. It gobbles up the mass of the entire solar system every year, and it's been eating away for billions of years. We'll continue to devour for billions of years until the surrounding matter is eaten up. By that time, it will become a silent beast, hiding in the dark, waiting for the next galaxy unhappily approaching. This is Ton 618, the largest known black hole in the universe, an existence that challenges the limits of human cognition. It tells us the universe is crazier than we thought. The laws of physics are more complicated than we think. When we look up at the stars, we see not only beautiful starlight and monsters hiding in the dark. TON 618 may be just the tip of the iceberg. In the depths of the universe, there may be something bigger and more terrifying waiting to be discovered. The development of human science and technology to today. We can observe objects 10.4 billion light years away, can calculate the mass of a black hole, can predict the warping of space-time. But in the face of a presence like Ton 618, we are still like a child, standing in front of the vast universe, full of awe and confusion.